Alright, it is episode 71, let's go. Yes, I want to start. I don't mind if I deploy my KVs damaged. They will fix themselves. Alright, spy planes, let's go. That's a lot of tonks. Overwhelming attack. I tell you what though, that's a lot of tanks, but they're all the way over here. I mean, this whole area is empty. Let's go here. Okay, that looks clear. Okay, Hurricane. Hurricane. They got a lot of fighters. I don't see any bombers. There's not going to be anyone in that forest. Ooh, what is that? 20 strength infantry with first strike. And another fighter. Mark II Spitfire. I think that's identical to what I have. Pretty sure I have the Mark II. I haven't seen the Mark I anywhere. Okay, so I don't see really a huge amount of enemies. Go over there with the Surrender Deluxe and just make them surrender. Once again, these planes have been meta placed to be just out of your reach. Maybe not this one. Of course, what that also means is that I am out of their reach too. Oh, not. You can just actually reach me. I'll just tuck my units into the base, it's not a problem. I don't see a world in which these guys will attack Bar head on anyway. Okay, so my air force is actually kind of useless for the moment. There's nothing in range. I need to get this airport pretty much immediately. Okay, unentrenched home guard. Oh dear. Sucks to be you. What's that? Singleton? That city's been edited because it's got a name. So there could be a cache there. That's just a village, airfield, village, village. Upham. That one's been edited too. Southampton obviously has been added for plot reasons. Village, so I doubt there's anything there. Winchester. That one's been edited as well, but that's in the exclusion zone where there should never be anything. There's one down there too. Does make you wonder, doesn't it? Do you know what? I wouldn't risk putting any of my stuff into those zones with so few turns, but oh, I don't have a supply hex. Okay, I'll just hold them for now. Let's just not forget to deploy them. I'll send some paratroopers to go and get these two towns. Just in case. There shouldn't be anything there. But if there is, then I wouldn't mind. Right. Where can you reach? Oh, that's thanks to the accuracy modifier there. Okay, so this is the furthest you can go and still attack. Look at that, the training tank is going to get its first kill. Okay. More home guard. This is not the one with soft support. With all this infantry here and all these tanks here, my KVs are sort of actually in the wrong positions. The one with soft support should be down here, and this one should be up there, but anyway. I'll get over it. Let's take this guy out. Five damage. Oh, this is Surrender Deluxe. I'm going to bring the surrender tank down here because I will want to force this infantry to surrender, because getting rid of infantry is actually more difficult. It's more of a pain in the ass than it's ever given credit for. See, I have a home guard unit that's actually in my deployment zone. Annoyingly. I was going to rush down here and take this airport and then rebase there, but maybe I should use my aircraft to actually take care of the guy behind me, Fox. Can't believe I overlooked this guy. This is the double strike, dude. But you see I'm going to take damage back, because first strike just means that you hit first, but it doesn't stop the enemy from retaliating, so it's not as good as no retaliation, strictly speaking. Do you know what? I'll use my bomber here. I'll just position my fighter to defend. Okay, 1 damage. Yeah, that'll do. Got alt. Get rolled. Okay, even with force march they wouldn't make it. It's only home guard anyway. Don't know if there's any enemies here that could potentially be a pain in the ass if I take the airport. You know what? I'm sure it will be fine. I can put this tank here to cut off any aggression. 21 centimeter could actually reach out and touch somebody, but it's not worth. It's not worth overextending it like that. go. I can actually bring this infantry right to the front line, which is great. Okay, anti-aircraft gun shields that. What's this guy got? Aggressive counterattack. Survivor. That'll do. Get alt. Nice. How far can that Tilly get? Not far enough. Okay, bring the light anti-aircraft gun here to protect this detachment. The only concern at the moment is that this battle group does not really have the firepower to defeat that armor. Not yet. Which is fine. It just means that I may need to take the 21 centimeter from here and dive it up here. Alright, we'll just see how the situation develops. They might not even move this turn, they might go as far as they possibly can. Okay, he's not going to attack because the anti-aircraft gun says no. And neither is he. Guess that shouldn't be a surprise. Oh wow, that's a lot of reinforcements. Holy horde of infantry, Batman. Holy infantry horde, Batman. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a proper sally forth. Get out. Yeah, there's nothing else to do. Looks like my air force is going to be stuck in the top corner for a little bit. Still too many dangerous British fighter planes floating around. Okay, I can finally see what's going on down here as well. No destroyers. Are these are surfaced or unsurfaced right now? Okay. Okay, so the spy plane has revealed that there's nothing stopping me from going in here and tearing these battleships a new backside. Good. I didn't want to move these unsupported. Right. So, I brought the surrender tank down here specifically for the purpose of helping clean up this infantry horde. Goodbye. Okay. What do we do about the infantry in the close combat tile? The answer is probably not much. I just feel like I could get this 10 strength group, I could at least take them out. That is some serious hardware coming down that road. Do you know what? If I just poke them with this... Ah, you would, wouldn't you? Son of a Bismarck. Still in the close combat tile. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9. Well, 8 tiles from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I guess in theory I could just move in there and snipe that and then move away again. I wouldn't have minded dive bombing that into the next life, but that's not going to happen. The KV has got Steamroller and could get him and get out. No, it doesn't. He's on the training list. Oh, he just used a 21 centimeter. Why didn't I think of that? I mean, I did, but it took me entirely too wrong. Okay, all of this infantry could not penetrate that tank, so we'll leave him there to cover my ass. I'm gonna make a dive for the supply hex. Now the real question is, what do we do about this horde of tanks? I think conventional wisdom says we'll send an additional vehicle up there to assist. I'm going to send the engineers up there to camp the town. Alright, so what we'll do is pull back to here and you pull into the city tile. Come at me, bro. Attacking infantry in the city tile is always an incredibly bad idea. We'll just hold here, and if I can get the air situation under control, I can bring my dive bombers in to assist. I wouldn't mind putting this in anti-tank mode to help out, but I'm going to have to leave it in anti-air mode for now because of the Spitfire. Alright, so that's fine. We're under turn pressure here, but not so severe that we need to make mistakes. Okay, the rest of you move out. Okay, artillery. Stand by here for the minute. Just for this second, just wait there. I don't know if these units move or not. That's heavy weapon infantry. That's actually has some level of danger to it. Cut in there and defend that. Yeah, let's arrange defensively here. These half-tracks are not as defenseless as you would think either. They actually have better ground defense than the infantry itself has got, funnily enough. One, two, three. Yeah, here's perfect. Sky Shield activate. Put the spy plane over it to stop them from attacking it directly. Would have been nice to run this down here actually and go after that, but any position here is in artillery range. That's actually a fat artillery. So let's misclick. But it's fine. There's no way you remove a 15 strength infantry from the city easily. And there's no infantry within 3 tiles, so perfectly safe, except from aircraft. To which case, the correct response is come at me, bro. Want to get my supply tile as quickly as possible and get my paratroopers deployed. That's a lot of tanks. Well, of course, because it's undefended. Is that a carrier? Wow, those tanks are very keen on just pushing. What is this? This is the conga line of death. Get out of my sky. This guy has got aiming assistance. I'm thinking of putting him actually in the middle of this conga line, because I just feel a steamroll coming on. I think I actually really need to defend this though. .5 inch, that's not really very big, is it? Or is it? Oh wait, it's 4.5 inch barrel. So it's actually, this is an enormous artillery. No, it's not. What am I saying? It's alright. Okay, so what's going on down here? It's just more infantry. And 2 artillery, which I don't want to be in range of. Sort of thinking I'm concerned about these guys coming in to take the airports. Right now, I do not have many airports. And also, with no supply hex, I cannot deploy more forces. I think most of the enemy's fighter capability has been expedited to the grave. 1 and 6, 1 and 6. Okay, the only unit that needs steamrolls here is this tank, which needs 5 if I remember correctly. 4 now. Alright, let's do this. I lost a bomb. Do you have it? I realize I'm risking my air force here, but let's just hope that I've killed enough of the RAF that they won't be a problem. Right, so now I need to be here. So let's move you here. If you take damage back, then you will not get the you won't get the overrun. Okay, so let's hit this guy. Man, when he really will retaliate. He must have good initiative. 6. What's mine? 7. No. I don't understand why he would retaliate before I kill him. I've got better initiative and I'm attacking, which conveys an initiative bonus. I'll move this buggy into this town here. We just take it. Take the hit. This won't be an overrun though. Oh, it will be. Okay, fine. I must have rolled high to prevent the damage. Because only Steamroller prevents damage if you get the whole kill. Overrun does not. If there would be any retaliation, you don't get the overrun, even if the enemy dies. I must have rolled high and killed them before he retaliated. Just a key difference between overrun and steamroll. Which is why steamroll is just so good. Okay, give him a smack. So the only difference between the offensive power of this and the offensive power of this is that this tank would take some return fire because it's not as durable. Still, devastating a tank column is pretty easy when it decides to walk in a straight line. Right, if there's any fighters around, I guess they'll just go straight for my units here. Okay, they can't actually, even though I've got poor ground control, they can't really go around me. Because this is all rough terrain. I just need to roll the anti-aircraft gun back so that the cruiser tank can't get to it. Okay. Now if I plug this bit of terrain here... You know, I could... Yeah, fine. 1 damage is acceptable. I was just thinking I could hit him like that and pull that tank back and then push this one in. A strike now would probably cause a surrender. Yeah, let's do it because he's got overwhelming attack. This tank has got overwhelming attack. That could be used to create holes in my defense. Goodbye. Alright. Yeah, it wasn't worth leaving him alive, even to get the steamroll, you know, awards. This guy only needs 1 more anyway, and then he's done. All the tanks that need training are actually down here. It wasn't worth leaving him alive and potentially risking him using overwhelming attack to force one of my units out of position and cause a collapse in this defense. This rough terrain prevents easy access to anything. And you can just wait in the city tile where you'd be safe. Alright, let's worry about this front a bit more. At least infantry is slow. I've got plenty of time to deal with this infantry push. Right. Aiming assistance and double strike. Ooh, just out of range. Entrenched? Not particularly. That's the heavy weapons team, isn't it? Alright, let's move the 21 centimeter down here and hit this. This then allows the KV to use the road, followed by an overrun, and then adopt a nice position here. Okay, his entrenchment's gone. I'd have to poke him off the hill though. And I don't think that's going to happen. I'm not going to worry too much about farming the mission. If I can get overruns, I will. But let's not risk any units for it. I don't know, mate. Am I being too aggressive? Am I killing too fast here? I mean, there is potentially a lot of squishes here that I am passing by. Hey, it's the courageous. It's the furious. The Rodney and the Suffolk. Didn't I sink you guys? Hey boys, didn't I sink you? Didn't I sink them? Okay, well, whatever. Plot armor. Like de Gaulle. Only 3 damage for the training tank. Oh, the double strike tank. Get him. Get him. Get him! Get him! Let's push him out with this. Oh, 4 damage. It's not enough. Oh well. This guy also needs steamrolls, but not so many. This is why it's easier to train Steamroller on a, you know, using the KV2. Because of its monstrous power. It's alright, this'll do. This artillery is within the 21 centimeters no-fly zone. If he can see my artillery, though, he could shoot it directly. I would still be punished for it pretty badly. Spy plane. Wow, there's really nothing there. There's truly nothing there. Except, you know, this infantry that's busy fortifying itself. An infantry dive here is definitely possible. With the 15 centimeter parked in the city protecting. Let's do it. Oh wow, it even moved out where I can actually roll it next turn. Okay, 15 centimeter is in position to defend. Could also steamroll that next turn. Oh, 7! Close. So, the correct move, of course, is to move this here to fill in my defense. But of course, the tempting move is to just... And why not? Because what the hell are the Home Guard going to do? What are the Home Guard going to do? Except sit there and receive my punishment. Poor TA. Ill-equipped and improperly trained. The Home Guard was basically everyone who couldn't fight because the British pretty much committed every healthy man to the fight, including a lot of teenagers who lied about their age to get in, and such lies were overlooked because desperate times call for desperate measures. Okay. Oof. You have made an error. No, you got 1 damage. Oof, that artillery. I didn't think it would be able to get a penetrative shot there. Oh, the ships are getting involved now. Oh well, at least you earned Survivor. I think. It's no longer 4 hits for Survivor, is it? It's freaking 5. Okay, now it's gonna run. Now you are a survivor. Worth it! Worth it! Worth it to have that trait, actually. Oh yeah, this push past is really trying. Alright, so it seems to me like these guys are set to try and take your air bases as quickly as possible. Also, my training tank got smacked around, but that's not a problem because now I have Survivor, which is really hard to earn. So I approve of this. And the warships are obviously sat in the docks or something, shooting at me. Maybe some of them are in range of my submarines now. I guess I needed to start moving those immediately, but that's not a big deal. I'm gonna have to do something about that artillery. Oh, I send a unit back. I need to think about what's going on here. I think you're meant to lose this area, which is fine. I have an airport here which they don't seem to be interested in, and this turn I will acquire this airport too. So that won't be too much of an issue. I should probably force this artillery to surrender and then move up. But I can't let them take both airports. Although I suppose I'll get a free rebase. The funny part is, if I use these aircraft wherever I use them, and then they take the airport, they'll rebase. And if they rebase, like down here or whatever, then that's basically a free rebase. I get to use them and then have them rebase as well. However, if they take this airport and they decide to rebase here, you can't rebase twice in a turn. So then I could potentially lose aircraft. However, I could use the strat bombers to bomb these two, killing their movement, which would prevent them from getting the second airport. Anyway, thoughts in my head. The mission unfolds. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.